unprotected area.
Christopher Daniels set up. Oh, my God.
No! Are you kidding?
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky. In these tournament matches, my God, it's just very, very fortunate that Scorpio Sky are doctors at all our events.
Well, they're going to be very slowly about it. That he can't wrestle.
And why not? He's here. He's ready.
And it looks like we will have a first-round tournament match.
This contest set for one fall with AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Well, man, I don't think I've seen a more chaotic start to their
about the strategy now, best friend.
To remove himself from the tournament teams. You know, the best friends have been scouting and preparing for Daniels and Kazarian.
Tag team tournament getting a lot of interest around the country. Hard Irish.
Chuck Taylor sending Kazarian into the waiting arms.
Smash to go on because, oh my God.
Stuff pile driver followed with the
throw the tongue. Oh, at the very last moment.
And a replacement. Oh, waist lock and taken over the top of biting the toes of Spiderfest in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Man.
You guys.
Yeah, Tony, you would have to imagine if
the tournament matches this week here on
T sent them into the waiting speed
tonight that we haven't mentioned our main event. We saw upsets last week.
Forget the women's title will be decided here tonight as well.
But back to this match at hand.
How high does this guy? Oh my God!
No! Got stacked up, birds in the cover, and a far leg hook.
And that is the type of offense that will define. Has tried to hang its hat on, and we're seeing it be
handed to Kazarian, the veteran, Scorpio Sky, who's wrestling with one tennis shoe.
He's one of the most athletic in all of AEW. Look at this.
Yeah. Best athlete in the entire AEW roster. Oh, the cheap shot on the outside.
Above the rim like Ben Simmons. Oh, no.
It's there, Excalibur. Oh, look at this. Live up to his name.
Up and over.
Action there, costing the best friends.
Boom. The leg.
No.
Trent, Moxley and Pac versus Hangman.
An extravaganza for the last 3 weeks. We certainly appreciate. They're thinking about Christopher Daniels. They've got to be thinking about that.
Focused on the task at hand, but now Soul Food half coming.
1-on-2 here.
Rising knee strike, and the sexy chop.
There you go.
Kazarian's in dire straits here.
Yeah,
he can't take much more.
No!
Extra split second to kick out.
Yes, he is.
Cardio going. Look at
Sky bringing Kazarian back down to earth.
I don't know if Kazarian could have taken
maybe
that
too late.
Kazarian.
Oh, look out!
Reversing.
Desire. Look at this.
Oh!
Win one for the captain.
Give them a lot of credit, especially Kazarian. Well, both.
What a hell of a night for Scorpio Sky.
The high fly maneuver to Scorpio Sky. There they are.
Ever tonight. And we'll be right back live. Two very prominent members of Christian. Very talented.
Absolutely no conscience, and that's what Chris Jericho.
We picked two great ones here. And red hot on Hot Top.
This venue sold out in 22 minutes.
Most of them we can.
John Silver starting the match off. Oh, Santana Reynolds off the apron. Middle. Oh, wow.
On, the more he matures physically.
Boulevard will be there live for Dynamite at AEWTix.com.
Hey, let's see Santana and Ortiz.
Ortiz has been in the ring with Silver. Santana's been on the outside work.
They're not paid by the hour.
Again, street sweeper.
Oliver Philly, the cover. Santana and Ortiz. Partners Ortiz, and their boss is the AEW.
These are two guys I would want on my side.
And the inner circle, they are an undeniable.
And whether people like it or not, Jericho.
Santana and that's why Santana and Ortiz are in the inner circle. They're pit bulls amongst pit bulls. They want to beat the top team in AEW. Santana and Ortiz versus the Young Bucks. That is if you decide to man up November 9th at Full Gear. Do you accept the challenge? You're gonna get your asses kicked.
Amazing.
Chris Jericho laying down the gauntlet.
The AEW Women's World Championship. Dr. Britt Baker, DND.
As the toughest test of her young career.
Shingawa City, Japan. Riho.
Has become an overnight sensation here.
She has become quite a sensation.
The bottom line of this is for the AEW Women's title. Then the 98-pound champ.
In Jacksonville, Florida, and then last week,
Rio, you want to ground her. And
excuse me, full Nelson. Now arms right there by Riho.
Well, you can just see the determination of the face.
there's a knee to the side of the head as Rio trying to kick out. Return to Pittsburgh next Wednesday night.
Don't forget, we'll be in Indiana.
Well, they got a little double duty there that night.
We're going to be.
Ladies are teetering on a little bit of a.
Supposed to knock Britt Baker back into the ring. Now diving. Riho.
What an escape!
Britt Baker on the.
Nope.
That's the.
Maybe loosen a tooth.
Cazadora into us.
A chant, here she goes. This is exactly what you want.
Eventually, Rio tries for a slam.
Ring now from off the top. Diving stomp.
Get out of it.
Rio. Oh, sling blade.
That much force behind those, but she does.
Oh, TKO. Britt.
Your body it is. That will do. No, it's not. The opponent's knees over their shoulders.
Capture
right
one,
there.
two.
Right there.
The brakes.
Yeah, just
Oh, switch.
change.
Now she needs to get right on her.
Wow. Shot for the title.
Oh. To imagine for Britt Baker how disconsolate. Britt goes for the ripcord. Riho. Northern Light suplex.
This champion is so resourceful, as we said. That shows a tough streak, a little tenacity.
Oh, look at.
Oh, and the quick. She's quick.
Diving foot
Top. And
looking for those double knee strikes. Riho now goes for the knee strikes again.
and ducked.
Oh! Look at how unsteady Riho is.
That's a submission. Inspired by Dr.
She's got it locked in. Oh, Riho! She had the wherewithal to counter that.
Britt Baker. She's going to be a
Baker has a huge upside, but today
We are.
absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. More attack, and we're going to go back and show you what happened. You know, you got an update on the boom.
yeah, that package, the Crack Medical team here, and super glad to hear that about Christopher Daniels, but that will not deter us here.
A challenger like he's never faced before.
See the Lucha Brothers, who did some dirty work here earlier tonight.
Round matchup in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Yes, how do you know that story?
That was
At a combined weight of 383 pounds.
Dynamic tag team in the entire world. Completely changed. You think about Marco Stunt at 5'2".
AEW Dynamite. Buster screen, that's Marco Stunt.
the only one without any fear around here.
Every match he's ever been in, they bullied him.
Aubrey Edwards. Oh, boy. Oh, Marco.
Whoop.
There's a Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy sends Marco into Pentagon. Oh, from Marco. Into,
Unbelievable.
Jungle Boy. Oh, then stun is Marco. Tope Suicida taking Ray Phoenix down on the ramp, and Jungle Boy.
It's best for them to end this thing early.
Much so. I mean, they are such an
Jim, it's going to be the experience.
Your tone sounds a little, you're surprised a little bit.
It's Friday, 11 a.m. That's crazy.
Oh, Bandera.
Oh,
Confidence there. Rolling. Pump. Overhand chops for both members of the Jurassic Express.
wow.
Now, Romero, zero fear.
Look at this balance again.
Oh, my God.
And all due respect to the little fella, little watching.
No! Margon can't believe it either. He's questioning the call.
His kid's got guts.
He's got
maybe,
guts.
And maybe, and Jungle Jack. Boy, the guts and determination.
That attack all throughout the commercial break. Springs up. Leg lariat.
Oh, never come true. He don't.
Jungle Boy ducks the lariat. Hit.
Average leverage.
Flops him over the top. Lopez. Top. 450.
Should be done. Because he is a difference maker.
Oh, Pet. Sending Mark. Oh, to going looking for the arm breaker. No, no.
Snap it.
Oh! Zoom! Into the package, pile driver, and Ray Fit, 2, 3.
Withstanding all the distractions.
Think about the other story. Private Party was there at ringside.
Moxley versus Kenny Omega. Cody versus Chris Jericho per view.
I'm not so sure Paige and Omega, buddy.
time limit. Approaching the ring. Pack!
They better like him.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Moxley!
Boston, and it was an emphatic.
Pac thinks I want his help. You want to write me off after one injury? Prove Jane I am not to be poked, prodded, or messed with. Kenny Omega, I want to mount his head on my wall.
Here on AEW Dynamite, you won't have it for you.
Weighing 219 pounds.
Well, you know, they call it tag team matches. Trump everything else.
Kenny Omega!
When the bastard came out, and a page, especially Omega when he came out. Yeah, it's Kenny Omega's birthday.
Oh, look at this, Omega.
Those guys.
And Pac and Hangman.
And Moxley are legal? Can we assume that or no?
It was in this very building just a couple years ago, drawing the... Yes, he was.
Position. And this is nothing but
Moxley just bludgeoning him. Backfloating up over the top, step up to NZ
Caliber, just an angry man.
Omega goes over the top, Toro.
You're right, Tony. Made. Moxley brings himself back in.
University of Illinois, get ready.
A lot of respect to the Illini. Dick Buck was actually Moxley because I thought he was going to
Knife edge chops there for Moxley, hits the ropes, head of steam, kitchen sink.
I think that match involved.
Daggers Moxley out to center. Hangman takes down Pac.
Hangman.
Gross. Running high boot takes.
Street fight here tonight.
I told you. Oh, God.
Here in Philadelphia. But we team matchup. Lot of
And John Moxley here.
Now Kenny Omega. Bludgeoning. Wow.
Hey, Kenny Omega face quick on AEW tonight.
And he hoists up the green overalls. Rolls through. He's looking for perhaps that Snapdragon suplex. Ducks under. Snap.
Brilliant. This right here.
Off his game for the last few. At his steam. Moxley.
Partner there too.
Functioning here together well enough.
He's got to get one of these gentlemen out. Boom.
Bomb.
Portendous stuff.
In.
Well, look at this.
Ropes.
Accuracy.
Charges in, but Pac escapes. Pump kick there. Moves. And all these
The way look in his eye, McKinney. You can feel the chemistry. You can feel the tension and the physical fist. Moxley goes down. Man, if that wasn't the fatality, and what we're going to see.
It just so happens. This is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryce Remsburg said enough.
Yeah, these are barbed wire. Oh! Pat, unarm me. Use your head, he's saying. Struck his own partner. But how can that not be a surprise? Not in a recap match. Head of steam. Bang! With the feet. Page. Dead-eye! After Moxley took his long.
Adam Page!
And Jim, you're right, guys. I want to tell you, that was what we got for Pittsburgh Excalibur.
in action and also in action next.
Oh, AEW business, don't waste any time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event this evening, World Championship!
And that's why he paints half his body heavy. Not only the world champion, but
notwithstanding being in great condition. Go down to Justin Roberts.
Darby Allin! And his opponent, Chris Jericho!
A one-fall television time remaining for the AEW.
Get this is a Philadelphia street fight.
Darby coming.
Anything goes in the Philadelphia
Spring. The champion with strikes.
Misses a clothesline. Not the second time around.
Darby, though, his speed on full display. As Darby Allin has had a lifetime of watching Chris. Drop there by
Vince. Here, corporately. We know that.
And Darby, though.
Oh, man. Think about Jericho. And I think he really knows that. Oh, you can't let him hang around here. Find out. When we come back, window stick in this Philadelphia street fight makes it.
But he is undeterred.
way to describe it. He has, sometimes I just wonder if he has any.
The kid is just trying to Darby Allin. They bury the Darby Allin in this match.
That's right. Over the top of Jericho. Running. Oh, got the kendo stick. Oh,
Right there.
Darby off the rope into the splash. 1, 2. No.
Defy the champion.
Sleeper, but Jericho transitions.
The wall line. Jericho didn't want to break.
But he was in the ropes.
Ahead. Darby. Darby cross.
Tells me a lot about that.
Double knee.
The cover here. Aired more diligently than had
9.
And Cody, you're right. Do that. Oh, Lordy. He's going to prop that chair up between Chris Jericho.
trying to reinvent themselves like Jericho has done.
Grabbing the legs.
Jericho traps the legs.
And steps on. Look how deep he's
again. He's in the ropes again.
Hold tape.
Jericho with some gaffer's tape from
Restraining Darby Allin
from doing just about everything.
Well, from hooking onto the rope.
like he was in custody.
Darby.
The referee's got to make a decision. Can this kid defend himself?
Way, but he can't even do that now.
It's got to be addressed.
Oh, Darby.
Jericho.
Darby.
Relax. Darby. Look at the score. And a near move. What are you doing?
God.
Who wants to be the champion? The cover. Cover.
Darby back up to his feet. Kick. Jericho. Just on
Now Jericho.
Lord.
Misery. Head kids out of no. Jericho. Arm. Swing and a miss.
Drop kick from Jericho to the feet. Looking for that coffin.
Hager. The dynamic right. Referee stopping it. It's over. Say Jericho's baking here tonight.
Yes, he did.
Here comes the rest of the inner circle.
Retains. Thanks. Got a little bit of the bubbly.
We'll talk more about Darby Allin, the AEW champion.